Our project is really about exploring how things happen in rivers. In particular, what we're trying to do is to understand how populations of aquatic creatures, mostly fish and macroinvertebrates, that's big invertebrates like crayfish and things, how those populations are maintained in unpredictable environments. And we're working in sort of river systems where mostly the things live in isolated waterholes. And what our project's trying to do is to understand, given that, how populations are maintained in those waterholes, and also how different environmental scenarios might be likely to affect those populations.
There are practical uses to our research findings. Because we're working in dryland systems that are heavily impacted by agriculture, and there's a constant threat of water resource development on those systems, our results can help inform the best way to go about managing these systems, particularly when it comes to extracting water from waterholes, when we can extract it, how long we can extract it for, or indeed waterholes that should be left alone. It is true to say that waterholes have been drying out in dryland rivers for a long time. However, at the moment, we've had a lot of impacts of human intervention on these systems, such as water resource development. We have climate change impacts hovering over the top of us. It's important to get as much information as we can to work out how populations are sustained.
Well, my particular group are, I guess we call ourselves molecular ecologists, and we're using molecular approaches to try to understand those things, basically by grabbing bits of fin of a fish or a leg of a crayfish or something and grinding him up, and then extracting DNA from it and getting genetic sort of signatures of the fish in the different waterholes. But what we're hoping that the practical uses are that once we can work out how much they can move around, then we can say if the farmers take out X megalitres in the summer, that's going to have a certain effect on the fish population.
The beauty of creating eWater software products from a variety of disciplines is that any one set of people cannot provide all the expertise. For instance, in our project, we got a lot of expertise in ecology, but we're working with hydrologists and managers and software people, and we just couldn't do that ourselves. We're
one of the projects that's working more on the biological side of things, and the work that we're doing is feeding into a specific model that's looking at maintenance of fish and crustacean and turtle populations. We're working very closely already with the managers, and we're hoping that the results that come out of this will guide the management of that area. So the Department of Environment and Resource Management are working with us very closely on this project.